everyone, Derek Giddings from the HK shooting team, and I'm back from the HK Pro VIP event that we just had at WAFT, where we all got to play with HK's new products, including the CC9, the MR556 A4, the MR762 A4, and of course the new VP9A1 F and K model. And what I wanted to do here was take a moment and show you the new VP9A1F, VP9A1K model. And there's already a million videos out there just kind of going through them, talking about the general features, and you can find a million of those online. But I wanted to go over a couple things that are probably going to be real important to anybody looking to get these guns out and use them. So stand by. Okay, first off, both guns, when you get your VP9A1F or VP9A1K, either one of them that you get or both, they're going to come in the same packaging, which is really neat. It's different than the old black boxes. You get these paper outer and inner cardboard box, paper cover with Joe Schmo repelling with his SP5K, and then you got a whole bunch of the HK pistols on the other side. Real neat looking packaging. You open it up and you have the cardboard HK box, which I'm not going to do the unboxing. I'm just going to get it open and we'll go from there. Okay, the paper boxing is set aside. I'm pretty sure everybody can get through that by themselves. Inside you find this really nice usable store it or go to the range case, as opposed to those old black cases. I really like what they've done there as far as changing the packaging, so kudos to the marketing guys for that. I think that's a really great change. You open up this zipper bag, some nice little red tags there to grab onto. You open up that nice zipper bag, and on the left hand side you've got kind of what we'd call the normal stuff. This is the VP9 A1F SCS, so it came from the factory optic equipped. You've got the hollow sun packet, the information for the optic. You've got all your different panels, back straps, side panels to change. And again, these new models now with the adjustment for length of pull with the back straps, there are 54 possible combinations. It's going to fit everybody. The original plate, top plate, cover plate, your legal lock, some absorbing moisture stuff, your manual that nobody reads that everybody probably should go through. You get through all that, and now you're down to where you're going to use this thing. You have your pocket to store stuff, extra space to store magazines for head to the range or to a match, and of course on the other side is how you're going to find your VP9A1F or your VP9A1K. And right away you'll see that the VP9A1F, this is the SCS optic equipped model. You'll see it's got the optic direct mounted to the slide. You'll see it comes with a 20 round magazine and a 17 round magazine. You can see I've already been into this packaging, and you probably see that grip that you're going to get doesn't look like that. So I've already opened this up, just put it back the way I got it. It's also got, just like the MR rifles, the nice little HK jelly that just goes on the rail. So let me get this out. Hang on a second. Okay, I've got the VP9A1F full size out of the box. You can tell I've got it wearing the 20 round magazine here. So it's on the table next to the K model. And then next to that, I've got my VP9 original VP9L long slide original frame. So here are the guns right here. Again, I'm not going to do the full overview going through all the changes on this video. There's plenty of those videos out there. I want to get a little bit deeper in the weeds without being too long. F and the K model. So the first thing that's important to know is that when you buy the new gun, all of you, well, not all, but your existing VP9, the 4-inch, the VP9 long slide, the VP9 match slides, all of those uppers you can remove from the original lowers that you have. You can take this upper, whole thing, and put it on the K or the F. Okay, so that gives you a lot of combinations now in guns and setups. Okay, without having to buy a million optics for everything. I mean, you can move your optic ready to another gun. Maybe you want to set up for iron sights or something like that. So all of your uppers can go on these new lowers, whether it's the K or the F model. Again, when I say all, I'm talking about the 4-inch, the standard VP9, the VP9 long slide, VP9 match, those optic ready variants, they'll all go on, same thing. By the same token, you could put those slides, the A1K, A1F, on an old VP9 lower, no problem. Okay, so what does that mean? Magazine-wise, the K comes with 15-round magazines, and you can also convert the old VP9 SK 15-round magazines by adding this base pad to fit with the K. And like I said, the F comes with 17 and 20-round mags. Now, if you look at the base pads on the K model, which are the same for the F, these new base pads have this little scallop cut out because of the flared magazine for ripping it out, whereas on the old frames, the scallop's actually on the frame, not on the smooth base pad. Well, what I wanted to show you was those old magazines you might have, whether they're the 15 rounders or the 17 rounders for the full size, with those original base pads like we see here, will still fit just fine in the new frame. So you can use those old base pads you have, or you could change these base pads out on the 17 round magazines or 15 round magazines, put these new base pads that are available at the HK web shop on there, and I personally like these new base pads a little bit better, so I'm going to convert some of my old magazines to be able to use with the A1F. So again, you can use your old base pads, or you can put the new base pads on, and they make stripping magazines out, trying to capture this, stripping them out a little bit easier. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it. Anyway, they make stripping it out a little bit easier. Okay, let's talk about holsters. This is the other big question. Holsters and compatibility. Here is the VP9A1 K, and I just wanted to show you here a couple holsters that are real popular that a lot of people are going to have. For example, here's a standard VP9 CompTac holster. I'm doing this all by myself here, so bear with me while I'm filming. Goes in, no problem. Fits, trigger guard is covered. So again, remember the K slide and the standard VP9, the old one, the K, are the same slide length, so you should expect that to fit no problem. Here's a real popular Blade Tech VP9 holster that a lot of people have. Again, what you'd expect, fits absolutely no problem. We'll put that aside for just a moment. Now we'll go to the VP9A1F. Well, the F is a 4.5-inch barrel, so with that longer slide, it's a little bit shorter than the VP9 long slide, which is a 5-inch barrel. So just know that your standard VP9 holsters are going to be too short. But when you go to the longer holsters, the long slide holsters, here are just some existing ones that I've had through the years. Gun fits, no problem. Let me get this out of the holster here. Show you another one. Here's a VP9 match holster, so even a longer barrel that was available on the web shop. VP9A1F is in that, no problem. That's a holster for the match model. And then if we go to the very popular CompTac VP9L holster that you can see marked very clearly on the holster. As you would imagine, whoops, I've got this retention set up really light, folks. That's me, not the holster. But again, covers the trigger guard, no problem, and it fits really nice, and I can make it tighter. I had this one just not adjusted, so pardon me, but it fits no problem. So your existing holsters are going to work no problem. And of course, the K model will fit in all the long slide or even the match holster, no problem. So existing holsters aren't going to be a problem at all. If you've bought a gas pedal, the takedown lever is the same. So again, here's the old existing takedown lever, so you can see the same. So if you bought some of the gas pedals, which are fun to use, they'll fit no problem. Your holster is going to need to be able to fit that gas pedal. Using the trigger gauge, I tested the triggers on the new guns. Again, everybody's talked about those. They're already the awesome VP9 trigger. These broke at about, the F was actually right at 5 pounds. The K was actually just a smidge over 5 pounds. But it's not so much the pull weight, like I always try to tell everybody. It's the combination of the pull and the reset. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, it actually feels even better than my refined, and I've coated that bar 8 years ago, but the trigger bar that you see there on my old gun. But these feel really good. The reset's really nice, feels a little bit shorter and crisper. You can see I've already got the grips set up the way I like them. I've got large panels all the way around, and I went ahead and I'm going to try that large with the length of pull, large extended, they call that, on both the K and the F. It really fills my hand up really nicely, and I just grab these guns, and man, they just feel really good. So trigger pull's awesome, got the grip set up the way I want them, and of course these have the SCS packages with the green dots. We've got to play with these at the HK Pro event at Waft, and the more I played with them, the more I liked them. Just takes getting used to when you're used to a plate mounted higher, big wide window optic like I've got. This is a SRO 5 MOA, big thing on top of my VP9L that I've used forever. So I'm going to play with these SCS packages, because the more I've tinkered with them, the more I kind of like them, and we'll give them a whirl. So we'll see how they go, get these guys zeroed, and I'm going to run them in a match this weekend, even though I've got a fractured ankle. I'll just wrap my ankle up tight and run these bad boys hard. Anyway, hope this little chat helps you out as you're looking at your new VP9s. And if you have any questions, please put down in the comments. We'll try to help you out. Look forward to seeing you on the range.
Finished. Unload and show clear. It's clear. Hammer down and holster. Range is clear. 1550.